tonight, several breaking developments involving the coronavirus here in the U.S. The first containment zone in the U.S. now in effect tonight. The National Guard moving in. In New York City, a state of emergency now declared. Across the country, the number of cases growing. The chaos overseas tonight as Americans frantically try to get on flights home after President Trump announced overnight travel from Europe to the U.S. would end for 30 days. Tonight, the scare on board a JetBlue flight from JFK to West Palm Beach when a passenger revealed upon landing he had just learned he tested positive. Doctors in this country growing more concerned over the lack of tests. The president saying today it's going very smoothly. But tonight, with Dr. Anthony Fauci acknowledged in front of Congress. On Wall Street tonight, the Dow falling more than 2,300 points, the worst day since this crisis began. We're live. Tonight, the NCAA tournament has been canceled. The NBA suspending its season. At least 5 NBA teams now under self-quarantine. 2 players from the Utah Jazz testing positive just days after one of them playfully touched every microphone on the podium joking about coronavirus. Tonight, his apology. And the most famous soccer player in the world and his team in isolation after one of the players tests positive. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson both testing positive for coronavirus as well. And tonight, Tom Hanks' message about their symptoms and what comes next for them. From Italy tonight, the toll worsening, a brother posting a heartbreaking video inside a home, his sister losing her battle. Teams arriving behind him days after he started begging for help. Authorities now say Italy is still 2 weeks from its peak. And President Trump in this image tonight, a Brazilian official to the far right, just days ago in Mar-a-Lago standing beside the president. That official has now tested positive for coronavirus. The president is asked, will he be tested?
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Thursday night. And it was another day of fast-moving developments in this coronavirus emergency, and we will carefully get through it all right here with you tonight. We're going to begin with the states of emergency across this country, and now here in New York City, a state of emergency declared as well. Tonight, more than 1,300 people sickened in the U.S. At least 39 have died in this country. At least 45 states now and the District of Columbia reporting cases. Additional school districts shutting down today. Now 4.9 million school children across the country at home. That first containment zone now in effect. The National Guard on the scene in New Rochelle, New York, just outside the city. And in New York, a ban on crowds of 500 or more, Broadway dark, concert halls and museums set to close. And that state of emergency here in New York City, the mayor reporting a major jump in cases today, 95 confirmed cases, saying there could be 1,000 in just a week. The NCAA tournament canceled, the NBA season suspended, and then chaos across much of Europe tonight. Americans are rushing to get home after President Trump announced overnight that 30-day travel ban from Europe to the U.S. It caused a lot of confusion, and we'll explain tonight. Passengers right there in Barcelona lining up for a flight back home. While on Capitol Hill today, Dr. Anthony Fauci from the National Institutes of Health acknowledging after they were asked about testing in this country, he said, the system is not really geared for what we need right now, saying, quote, it is a failing. And word tonight from Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, who have tested positive. They described their symptoms and when they knew they needed to be tested. We begin here with ABC's Chief National Affairs correspondent, Tom Young's tonight.